So you want to get into hotshot trucking or any type of trucking. Are you sure about this? Do you really know what you're in for? I want to tell you at least one story and maybe two or three real quick. And this is kind of, who should get into hotshot, who should get into trucking, and maybe more importantly, who should not. So over, my whole whopping year and a half of being directly in this business, I've talked to a lot of people. Quite a few people on Facebook reach out to me, ask for my opinions on stuff, probably because I so easily give them. I'm full of something, might as well be opinions. Somebody probably wanted to talk to me. But anyway, I get people, all excited about jumping into this business, and they go, yeah, I got a truck and I got a trailer. And well, what kind of truck did you get? Well, I've got a 1-ton dually. What kind of trailer did you get? Well, I got a 30-foot, but I had to derate it because I don't have my CDL. Okay, so you got a heavy truck and a kind of heavy trailer, but you can't haul any cargo because, you didn't set it up right because you don't have your CDL. And that's, again, not making fun of anybody, but they didn't realize what they were doing. They were cutting their legs out from under them. I have another gentleman who, starting out the right way, okay? He's got a nice Ram dually 1-ton. It might be a 4,500, but it's at least a 1-ton dually, and a nice 40-foot flatbed, good condition. The guy's, young and but he's also a mechanic, and this guy's going to be awesome. Except he's got a newborn kid at home, and he wants to be home several times during the week. Man, he's cutting his legs out from underneath him. This is a guy who's a sharp guy. From what I can tell, I've talked to him a few times. He's a mechanic, not happy at the job that he has right now, because who's happy at the job they have right now? But the guy's making good money, and he told me a salary that's between me and him, and it was good salary. I mean, it really was. He said he was working a lot of hours, but that's like, he goes, yeah, but that's like working 60 or 65 hours a week. And we go, okay, welcome to the world of trucking. That's a short week in trucking. I would love it if all I had to do was work 60 hours a week or something like that. My days, are easily 13, 14, 15 hours long, because yes, even after the clock is off, you're still doing stuff. And I'm not home. So here's a guy that's making really good money, who's home every night, got a young wife, a brand new baby, and wants to get into the trucking business because he doesn't like his job. And I don't think that's a good decision. I just don't. So who should and who should not get into the trucking business? This is just my opinion. If you are single, okay, or you are newly married and you actually like your wife or your husband and want to take them on the road with you somewhat frequently so you can have time with them, then that's perfectly fine. If you're married and you're older and your kids are pretty much out of the house and your wife is kind of happy when you take long weeks off anyway, lifestyle situation's probably going to be okay for you. But for you guys especially, who really want to be your own boss and do all this cool stuff, but you got a new wife and young kids, I know you've heard the advice before, but you can't get these years back. Your kid's only going to take his first step once. Say their first words once, be the tree in the school play, once in first grade, because first grade for most people only happens once, and trying to do this business right now, in the market that we're in right now, this is 2023 early, is just super, super hard, okay? I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, it sucks. Now, I'm putting together some other videos, how to start a successful trucking company, and I know I'm not as entertaining as some of these guys out here with 6,000, subscribers and, blowing up their trucks and crap like that, because that's entertaining. I'm trying to give you guys actual, value for your time. If you truly want to get into this business, watch the other videos as they come out, how to start a successful trucking business, and be prepared to not make a lot of money for a while, and be away from home for a while and struggle for a while. And again, if you've got a young family, I really don't think this business is for you. It's just, it's super rough, but I'm not saying don't do it, but just be aware that you're not going to be able to get home, 4 nights a week plus the weekends type thing and make a lot of money doing this. That just doesn't happen. Yes, there are unicorns out there. Yes, I know there's going to be somebody who comments and says, I only worked 3 hours a day and I made $450,000 last year, and I only worked 3 months, doing my trucking because I found my own customers. Great. I'm glad you did that, man. For the rest of the real world out here, it's a struggle. It really is. So just fair warning to you guys that are thinking about jumping into this. It's not easy. And saying it's not easy, I mean, you look around. This here, yay, there's my living space. Okay, that's my bed. Here's my seat. I don't have a passenger seat. I don't have a back seat. Underneath here, I've got my cooler. Got my clothes over there, my water over there. Got some peanuts and my hard hat and stuff over here. This is it. It's 6 by 6. I have 36 square foot of space that I live in, and it can suck pretty bad, especially in the wintertime when it's hard to get outside. When it's been negative 10 degrees out and you're stuck in your truck, it's tough. So guys, just beware, be prepared if you really want to get into this, and leave some comments. I'll give you my number. I'll talk to you. I'll try to talk you out of it. I honestly will. And if you can give me good arguments why you should do it, then I'll turn around. I'll support you 100%. So, all right, guys, be safe. Let's have some fun out there. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.